Hey there YouTube, this is Parker from Team Shockwave. I'm here with Danny again. Today he's going to do a deck profile of his zombie decks with the new support from Dragon of Legend. So Danny, you want to talk a little bit more about it?
I've been playing zombies for a couple of weeks now, and I felt like it was a little inconsistent. But then when the new support came out, and thanks to my friend, one of my good friends who told me a lot more about the support cards, and I've actually built this yesterday, and already in day it's been like the most consistent that I ever played the zombies since I started playing a couple weeks ago. With the new support in Curry Bandit, Mathematician, Soul Drain, it's just unbelievable. And you can just go off in about 2 turns, and even the hands is so consistent. And you can just even access your rank 4s, like your ranks, and just sync her off and go. It just makes it so much quicker, and again, a lot more consistent and a lot more options than just the basic combo, Mizuki, whatever, all that. So I want to get into it. I've X1, 3-1. I lost to Mythic Dragons, True Bad. And I was like the only time I ever True Bad. But I recommend it. You know, I love creating rogue decks. Don't play meta. You guys know how I play my decks. So I'll get started. Obviously, your basic zombie engine. This is basically your basic zombie engine. 3 Mizukis, 3 Goblin Zombies, 2 Zombie Masters, 2 Plague Spreader. Yeah, I know. But I mean, the thing is, obviously this is a staple. A lot of people try to play 2. I play 3 Goblin Zombies because it just allows you for more search fodder, and also just some more like your zombie targets. And these, I would not play 3. 3 is too much. You don't need 3. And 2 Zombie Masters is just like standard. This is your basic zombie engine, and that's basically all you really need for zombies. If you want to add any more, like, it'll just ruin it. If you want to add any other zombie, I just recommend 1 Spirit Reaper just for the stall. I had Spirit Reaper here, I just didn't have any room. Obviously 3 Malicious. Your basic combos of Plague, you know, your Zombie Synchro 101. And just an all-out, just versatile card. And honestly, with Soul Charge come out, you don't even have to worry about this being in your hand. Like, I'll even explain to you a little bit. 2 Mathematicians. I used to play Grepher before this card came out. So much better than Grepher. I honestly thought that I'd send 1 Earth, but then when I read sending any level 4, it's just amazing. And you draw, you just send at least either your Mizuki. The main thing you want to send is mainly Plague or Mizuki. If you have if you want to try out something different, you get off Goblin Zombie, depending on your situation. But you're also always opening play. They send Mizuki or Plague, and just sit on it with. And you draw a card. Your opponent's gonna be hesitant. And rank 3. Curry Bandits. I really want to add 3 just so I can open it early, but this card is so amazing. There's not one time I ever played this card, and I always open up to Sentry Gamer with Ridiculous. I either send Mizuki or Malicious 7 times out of 10, and grab any spell card, and it just sets up your play, and it's a dark and a Fiend level 3, and it gives your deck a wide range of options along with Mathematician. These can basically help you set up your game, like turn 1 play, opening play. If you open up to turn 1, it's just ridiculous. I love this card. 3 if I have the chance, I just have 2. It's good though. Triple Tour Guide. This is a new addition to the deck, and again, along with Curry Bandit, it just gives the deck a lot more options other than Synchro. You could go into your Leviair plays to get your Mizuki or Plague Spreader, and also again, just Curry Bandits. It's just another to access your XYZs. I love it. Dark Arm because it's Dark Arm. Never dead in this deck unless you mill it with Curry Bandit, but you can always get it back with Deku Sambo. Spells, Triple MST. I always play Triple MST in any type of zombie because there's so much crap going on. Venus Chains running about like crazy. That's mainly everything else, and everything else, like especially 10 keys and everything. You gotta play 3 MST, you need a back row destruction. Guaranteed 3. Soul Charge. This card is fucking amazing. The nuts. This is the reason why I'm not worried about like burning out my Mizuki and Plagues. My Malicious and Mizuki's opening turn. because if I sit on a malicious, like open this up late game, I can go into my rank 8s, my level rank. What am I talking about? So your level 8s pretty easily, and just enough so that I can go into so many plays. And when you have a field like so much of zombies and XYZs, synchros and XYZs, your opponent just gets overwhelmed and they can't do nothing.
Quick question.
3 is amazing.
What do you think about Soul? Like, is it really that good, or do you think there's like people would figure out things to play around with?
I think right now, since it just came out, like it's just everyone's just like overwhelmed and hyped that you can splash in any deck. But honestly, there's just so many ways to get around. I mean, eventually sooner someone's gonna come out and stop it. I honestly think that like.
Do you have ways if your opponent uses it on you? Do you have like answers yet?
The only answer I would honestly have to it is probably like depending on such like bottomless torrential if I have it, or if anything Maxi, because why would your opponent want to go off with Maxi and you're just building up hand? I think Maxi's gonna be main deck even more sooner than later, rather than that because this card. So I think that's gonna be Maxi's gonna be coming about.
Do you think you can play around that with your deck, especially someone's alive?
Especially someone out with Maxi.
If they Maxi'd you.
If they Maxi'd me, I would honestly try to go for at least like 1 or 2 synchros, depending on the situation, because the better thing about this card is that they don't remove, they stay on the field. So if I open up like, you know, like if I go this and I have like at least like, for some reason, like Mathematician or like this, and then I go, okay, synchro, let's say like Beals. They stays on the field, so they're not gonna either worry about me drawing the card or adding. So this doesn't worry me too much with Maxi.
Cool, thank you.
No problem at all. And thanks for like, now you know how I beat my deck. 2 Book of Lives with, again, Curry Bandits and Mathematicians. This makes it so much easier. Also really helpful against Bujins. And I guess Madolches. But you don't even need Call anymore, this is just enough said. Burial, you need it. Dark Hole. No support. Allure. I hated Allure so freaking bad because I had so many like of my power cards I did not want to remove, but because adding Curry Bandit and Tour Guides makes me have so much options that I need to draw power, and it just lets me remove Tour Guide or remove Curry Bandit if it's too late to go off, if it's too late to use it, because Curry Bandit's only good for like turn 2, so if I don't need it, I just allure it, draw my cards, remove it, and I can always do Tour Guide. So it just gives me, I just like it now because I have more options. Book, I don't know, it's just a splash. I guess it helps. You don't need it. Foolish. This is mainly for, I usually just send Malicious to the graveyard, but if I don't draw a Mathematician or Curry Bandit, it's always a good plus play. I always play Foolish with zombies, especially with the Mizukis and everything, why not? And Traps, Mirror Force, Venus Chains, and this is just it. I feel like my trap line was horrible. I feel like it could be a lot better, but this is what it is. I want to add more because I need some more. That's just me. You can make your own trap lineup. This is horrible. It's my opinion. Extra deck. I'm still thinking about the extra deck, but I think it's good at the moment for this. Lava Chains. You need to have it in zombies. I'm sorry. I mean, if you don't have it, you can play it with Curry Bandits or Mathematicians, but it's not the same. 2 Lava Chains just makes it go off, and you can go on it so easily. Arc, I mean, you can play 2. I like to cut it to 1, but Arc is just, again, just a game changer, lifesaver, Sishy Stall. Exciton Knight, I don't even know why I play it in this deck. Call me bad, but I feel like, you know, for this deck, I don't really feel like Go Destruction. I mean, but it helps, You obviously know what it does. That Gusto Emerald, you asked. I've only made this once, but I feel like I have the potential to make it more, because during late game, if I have like my cards in the game, I can always recycle my Maliciouses, draw a card, and go up again. And if I get like mill like a Dark Arm or something that I need with Bandits or Position, this just helps so much. So that's what it is. And Zenmains and Levier. I actually want to add a third level rank 3 at this time, because I feel like, you know, with Tour Guides I need to have more. Maybe another Levier, maybe another Zenmains, or hell, maybe like Tempo, but why?
Just get ready to say Tempo.
Exactly, but just anything in general, but these just help me with my Tour Guide engine, especially this card. I might add a second. Beals, amazing card. Your opponent really has a hard time. The only way for your opponent's out is Fiendish Chains, which I lose to it 9 times out of 10, and Deep Prison. Other than that, your opponent can't really do anything. Use it on a Torrential. This card is amazing. Star Tart, Rose, still amazing. Combos really well. High Des. This card, I really do not like this card. It's good, it's alright, but there's a lot better options. I'd rather not, extend to get this and then leave, and then when I use it, leave my board clear for my opponent to just go off. But it helps. I definitely will take it off for an Warrior Dragon, maybe a Gaia, or again, maybe just another XYZ. But I like this engine. This is actually the most consistent zombie that I have, and I think would be better more. But this is my Zach.
Thank you, Danny, for another deck profile. Any last words before we end this video?
If I ever tried to build the zombie deck again, I'm honestly gonna cut Malicious and Plague and just go Exceeding, because it does help a lot, but it's very simple and your opponent can read it very easily. And what the hell? Oh, never mind. But also, stay tuned for another deck I'm gonna play. You'll be seeing Volcanics very soon.
Alright, we'll look forward to that. Thank you again, Danny, for the deck profile. This is Parker from Team Shockwave, signing out.
Take it easy.